want you to repeat that for me.
I'm sitting in front of a waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear the noises it makes. It's very big in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about it. What do you observe about it?
It's just so much water.
Mm-hmm.
White, foaming water.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from somewhere on the top.
Mm-hmm. So you said the noise is strong, it makes a lot of sound.
Yes.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Wonderful. Are you far or close?
I'm very close to it on another. It's a ledge.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't break next to me. It keeps on
Mm-hmm.
falling down.
Mm-hmm. Do you get any moisture or any cool air from it or not?
Yes, I feel the drops
Mm-hmm.
on my face.
Tell me about it. How does it feel to get that mist on your face?
I feel like it's very refreshing,
Mm-hmm.
but there is something more. It's like I respect this waterfall.
It's what?
Like the waterfall has a symbolism, like a higher power.
All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me about what do you feel about that? What do you know about it? As you take in the air and the mist from the waterfall, breathe it in and tell me how it feels.
Nobody's ever been down all the way where it hits the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's the underworld.
Oh.
Because we are here. This is our land.
Mm-hmm.
This is this ledge where we can go see the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we are in caves.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
I've been in this cave before.
Mm-hmm. Does it feel familiar?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What do you know about this cave? What do you remember?
I don't know if this is where I feel like I'm a part of a tribe of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I come on this ledge to take the water from the water.
Oh, what do you take from it?
I take it back to the tribe.
You mean physical water?
Yes.
How do you carry it?
Little bottles, very little bottles.
What are they made of?
The water is related to a stone that's inside this cave, so we don't live here.
Oh, so you come to the cave to only collect the water?
I collect the water and then I put it on this stone, and then it charges. And then I take it to the people in the caves.
Let's look a little bit at that stone that you put the water on to charge it. What does it look like?
It's white. It's like
White?
a crystal.
Mm-hmm. What shape?
It's like oval.
Mm-hmm.
It's oval, and then on top has like a flat surface where I can put the water to charge.
And what do you do while the water charges?
I don't know. It's very. It's overwhelming.
What is overwhelming? Describe it to me.
It's the energy of the rock.
How does it feel to you? How you feel this energy? How can you describe it?
I feel it in my chest.
Uh-huh. Allow it. Let me know if it's too much for you. What do you feel in your chest?
I felt like a... like a surcharge of energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it pleasant or is it unpleasant?
It's not unpleasant, but it was very, very powerful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you feel the energy of the stone, but by doing something in particular, or you just feel it by being next to it?
I feel that I took the water in little, like glass containers, and then I put it on the stone to charge, and then a light came out of the stone.
Oh, I see. So once you put the water on the stone, then the light came out of it.
And then it, I don't know, hit me. It's like reached me in my chest. It's a strong energy.
Have you done this before?
I think it's the first time I do it.
But you knew about the place. You knew the place.
I was trained to do this somehow.
So I have a question. The water in the cave, does it have to do anything with the waterfall?
Yes.
What's the connection?
So it's only the water from the waterfall that I go in the cave and I put on this rock. And that is the water that activates the stone.
So the water activates the stone.
But then in return, the stone activates the water.
So what does the water contain that activates the stone? What do you know?
It's light in it. It comes from a place we don't know. It's because it's so high above.
You've never been there.
And nobody can go up there.
Neither down.
You cannot go down either, no.
And when you place the water on the stone, with what kind of energy is the stone charging the water?
It's almost like they need each other, like they come from the same place.
Oh.
And this cave with the stone is a little on the side of the water. But they normally don't touch each other. The water needs to be taken and put on a stone, and then this is when it's like a portal is opening.
Where is the portal opening?
I don't know if I should go in there.
Follow your feeling. If you're attracted to it or not, but describe it to me before you make the decision. Let's look at it. How does it appear to you?
It's almost like so the light that starts from inside the crystal starts from the middle of it, and then it's just imagine you have, like when you open the shades, imagine that your shades close in the middle, And then when you open them, they open from the middle, a little bit slow, and then more and more and more. So it opens like that, and more light is coming out from there.
What color is that light coming out of the stone?
It's white. Everything is white light. But I think that I was in the way when this light, was it a mistake?
Tell me about the portal. Where is the portal created?
That's why I felt this energy, because the light, the portal is open in front of me, in front of the rock.
Above?
In front.
Or in
No,
front?
right
Between
in front.
you and the rock?
In front of me. I am between the portal and the rock.
Oh.
So when that energy opened with the water, it crossed through my chest. That's why I felt that.
Oh, you think that opened the portal and you were in the way?
Oh, maybe
Yes, go ahead, tell me.
maybe my body was part of opening the portal.
You were needed for the portal to be open.
Yes.
And now as you look at the portal, describe it to me. What shape, what color do you see? Is there any movement?
So it's just like the oval of the rock. It's just horizontal. The rock is in an oval shape, which is vertical with flat ends. And this one is oval, but it's horizontal.
All right. What color is it?
It's still white, and there's light coming in. I can see the edges of this portal is like when the light is coming in, and then you know when there's no more light because there's dark there. It's literally this.
Go ahead. Say it.
I wanted to go in, but I don't know. What if the portal disappears if my body's not there?
You are always protected. Don't worry about it. You will know your way back if you want to go in.
No.
But that's only if you want to do this. But let's see if it's moving in any way.
I feel energy is coming from it.
Tell me about that energy. What does it feel like to you?
It looks like little, tiny little wisps and waves of white, like little wisps of mist. But I cannot go inside because the light coming through my body can only open it through my body, so I cannot enter into something that I have
You're
created.
needed for the portal to exist.
So now the energy is there, the portal open, and then there's something coming in, this little, it's almost like information.
Let's see what's coming out of it.
It's just little wisps. I feel like the energy, the information is all that energy that comes from that realm. I can almost see rocks on the other side of it, but I cannot see too far away.
Tell me, what else do you see?
There's this, it's like rocks, yellow rocks on the other side.
What is the color of the stone in the cave? If that's yellow, that you see from...
In the cave on this side, it's gray and
So
dark.
it's different than the yellow one that you see.
Yes, I feel like there are some beings right there at the corner on the other side of the portal, and they are the ones. Oh, they almost have like no shape. They have long. They are made like of energy, like an outline of white energy. But I see their eyes. They are really big eyes.
What color?
Black. And then they are the ones who send these almost like little like dandelion puff. They send that information through this portal into that cage. So the energy that they send in looks like so very delicate.
What happens to the information as it's coming out of the portal?
It goes in. It goes into these bottles of water.
Oh, all right. What do you feel about those beings that you can glean at through the portal? What's your feeling as you look at them?
I feel like I'm related to them.
So they seem familiar to you?
I see the word brother.
All right.
But they're funny looking to me. They look funny. I could make fun of them because they look so bitter. And then the big round black eyes, they're funny.
Now, could you communicate with them if you wanted to?
I think I can if I try. I don't know.
Just try and see if anything comes from them.
There's a camaraderie between us because I always make fun of their head. And they make fun of how solid I am.
Why do they send that information to you?
So they told me that I came here, that it was almost like an implant. I was almost like an implant.
Yes.
So they could send this information.
Through you?
Through me, yes.
You were implanted into what? Or into whom?
It's this, I am like, so I'm one of the people on this, it's an earth, but it's very young. It's like primitive people. A part of me is very, very intelligent. This is the part that understands what I'm doing and communicates with them. But there is the other part which is just, retarded, whatever, non-evolved.
Like the rest of the tribe?
Yes.
Let's look a little bit at you.
Oh, I have hair on my body. It's disgusting.
What kind of a body do you have? Is it male or female?
It's a male.
Young,
I don't
old?
like this body. It's like, it's very primitive.
What do you mean by that?
It's non-evolved like the humans are today. But there is, so in this body I'm aware that I am the other being that sends this information. And that is the shape that I have to take. And it's almost like I am not the primitive being because my brain does not function in that way. It's almost like I tolerate being there because I have to do that, but I am not really that being.
So you came here from your brothers. What made you leave that side and come on this side and live with the tribe and look like them?
We are seeding the humans.
With what?
Knowledge, so they can evolve.
Oh, so you're helping them.
Yes, that's why we're helping here. We're helping the planet.
In what way you're helping the planet?
Because the planet wanted intelligence.
Oh.
And the humans, they were too slow.
In
evolving, so we needed to put some knowledge in their DNA so they can become intelligent.
How do you do that? How do you put the DNA in their, the knowledge in their DNA?
It's I take this water back and they drink from it. I put this drink in the communal water and they all drink this, but they don't know.
You don't know of what you're doing?
They don't know that they're drinking. They could not understand the concept of it.
But do they know you're going to get water and bring it back to them?
Yes.
And what's the meaning for that in their heads? What do they believe about it? Why do you do that?
It's like a protection. I bring protection from the sky.
Are you their holy man?
I think I am something like that, yes. Because I'm the only one that every 10 years goes and brings this water periodically.
Oh, that rare?
Yes, and then that we keep on grooming new people of the tribe.
Why so rare? Why once every 10 years?
Because it takes that long for the changes to take effect in the body, in the DNA.
Interesting.
The way it was, it needed that amount of time.
Wow.
To be able to process this information and integrate it in the structure of the DNA.
That's very interesting. So if I were to ask you, how did you come to this tribe? Did you come like a baby?
Yes.
Okay, so you were born into the tribe.
I was born here, but I don't really feel myself. Like I don't see the childhood. I just remember being, I'm 20, 17. I was instructed by my predecessor how to come here and what to do.
You mean from your brothers?
There was another primitive being, that was one of my brothers too, before me. I took his place when he died, but he never showed me. This is the first time I really do it. I'm 17.
Oh, you're pretty young. But he told you about what you have to do, right?
Yes, he described everything.
So he taught you, he knew who you were.
I see an energy of shape shifting. It's almost, because there are multiple tribes. No, this is just my tribe that I'm in charge with. I'm already teaching somebody else when I come back how to do that. There was somebody else that was taught. I was not the only one.
When you look at the other person, do you recognize any of the brothers or not in that person?
Yes.
Can you recognize each other?
Yeah, we know that we are here for that. He's just younger than me. He still has 5 years till he can do that.
You have to be a certain age to be able to do that?
You gotta be 10 years old at least.
Oh, so he's just a child right now?
Yes.
And why do you have to be at least 10 years old?
It's not enough maturity before. And fear.
Does it have anything to do also with the fact that the light goes through the body to open up the portal to receive the information? You need like a stronger body, bigger body. What is it?
It's just, I think before 10, it's fear in the mind. Because this light, when it hit me, when it went through my body, it was extremely powerful. And it takes a certain amount of years for the body the way it is to hold that light, so it can do the alchemy and transform the process to open the portal.
It makes sense. So before you, your predecessor did it. He only told you about it, and now it's your turn to do it.
Yes, he just died.
So this is the first time you're doing it. That's why it seems new, but you knew about it. and it's kind of, you knew in theory, but you've never done it before.
Yes, this energy was so beautiful.
Is the portal still open? Are you still doing that?
Yes, the light comes in those wisps of light, and it goes in the water.
What happens to the water? Is there any visible change to it or not?
No, keeps the same shape. The bottles, what do I have these bottles from? He gave them to me.
What shape do they have?
Like an amphor. But they're not too big because they're very concentrated. But I have never seen this kind of tools with the tribe. I would describe it as glass, and I think it was passed in the past from the white beings. And the priest, the ceremony man keeps them safe.
So it's just that these bottles, that's it.
Only these bottles can carry the energy back.
Who are the white beings?
Let's see, it's like a planet. It's made of gas. Doesn't have really a solid body. It's far away, up north to the left. And it is made of gas. That's why they don't have such solid bodies. I do see the rocks. There are some. It's almost like there is a little core. It's not too big. And that's where the rocks are.
Oh, the core of the planet, you mean?
Yeah. And then everything else is this gas that just goes around. And these beings, they're energy beings. They live on that. On the gas.
On the core?
No, they're among the gas. They just are. It's just...
How do they look like, the beings, the white beings?
I told you, the ones with the long hair.
Oh, the brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure if the brothers are the same with the white beings.
They are the brothers, are the ones.
So, if you were to compare their size of their bodies with your own size in this body from the tribe, are they bigger, smaller, or the same as you?
I think they are bigger, a little bigger, but they are elongated because they have these huge heads.
And you said they have pointy heads?
No, they have a huge pointy head.
And the point, it goes upwards, backwards?
Upwards, yeah.
Okay.
They're
They're funny looking, I agree.
Very funny, and I always make fun of them.
But you are one of them, aren't you?
I know.
So it's like
That's
just
why
looking
it's
at
funny.
yourself.
Yeah. Because I have the perspective of the humans here.
So they gave the bottles to this the holy man of the tribe, and this is how they are getting the knowledge to the people of the tribe.
So they are changing this DNA. Yes.
I want to ask you something. Did your people do this for a long time for the tribe people? What comes to mind? Is it a long time, short time, long time?
120 years.
Did you see any major changes in the tribe?
12 cycles.
12 cycles. But did you see any changes in the tribe, like in their knowledge, in their intelligence, so to say?
Yes, they started using tools.
Oh, what kind of tools do they have now?
I see plates and stuff they carved in to use for daily stuff.
What are they carved from?
Rocks. red rocks. I see red rocks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
There is
No.
also the capacity to feel emotion, which they didn't
Oh,
before.
they didn't before? What kind of emotions can they feel now?
They feel love more than just the herd instinct there was before. They feel connection with each other and meaning together.
Mm-hmm.
There is their hearts are opening to each other,
Mm-hmm.
and their spirit starts to mutate
In
with
what
the
way?
changes in a good way, in the intelligence, emotional way.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it sparks. The water sparks the DNA
Mm-hmm.
for them to start using complex brain
Mm-hmm.
or shields of the heart, layers of the heart, so they can become complex.
Mm-hmm. And how do they live within that tribe?
No, really, there is one man. There is like the leader,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the leader because he could bring more food back to us.
Uh-huh.
But everybody else is the same.
Mm-hmm. There's no special roles. Tell me, what do men do and what women do in the tribe?
I see rocks in the hands of man. I think they, with their strength, they grind something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some seeds or something.
Mm-hmm. And women?
I see water with women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So when you bring that water back, what do you mean by the communal water?
It's like a natural, it's like a natural ditch in a rock.
Like a natural pool?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like a natural pool.
This is where they drink the water from?
Yes, it gathers water from the rain.
Mm-hmm. I want you to see yourself bringing back the water from the cave.
I get back in the cave at night. They know I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
They're waiting for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I empty all these bottles.
Mm-hmm. Do they watch you as you do this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I empty the water. And the water is like, I can see it now in the dark against the black rocks at night. It's almost like light, like silver.
Mm-hmm.
It's light. It looks like light water. And I pour it into the little pool.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody comes and drinks. They just bend over and drink with their mouths, straight from the pool.
Mm-hmm. So they knew you were coming and bringing new water.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Are they happy?
They know, I think they consider it a blessing from the sky.
Mm-hmm. They're happy to do it.
Yes, they know it's a gift. They don't feel in which way,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very beneficial for them.
Can they see the different color of the water that you brought, or you're the only one seeing it?
I'm the only one.
Mm-hmm. They just look at it like just some blast water, and that's it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And as you look around to the people of your tribe, would you say this is a big tribe or a small tribe?
I think it's a medium one, and it's picking up. More and more females are getting babies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you like your life with these people? Are you happy here?
I don't think I really live this life. I'm very checked out. I don't know where I go
What do you mean by checking out?
because this is like a host.
Mm-hmm.
There is a primitive part that lives this life,
Mm-hmm.
and I have been with it, but I stay and I don't always stay there.
Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me that there is another part of you that doesn't stay in that body?
This is that's the one that does the water.
Uh-huh. So before doing the ceremony with the water, who lived in this primitive body? Which part of you?
It's just a life force.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you come only for the ceremony or not?
I come back only for the ceremonies, and I was there for the teaching,
Mm-hmm.
so I could help the other part
Mm-hmm.
understand and perform,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not developed enough
Mm-hmm.
to be able to do all these intricacies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only if I'm in this body that the portal opens when the light hits.
Mm-hmm. And then as you came back with the water and poured it back into the little pool, are you drinking that water yourself too?
Yes, it's for this body.
Mm-hmm. And what happens after you're done with the ceremony? You brought the water back. What do you do?
I go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I go up.
Mm-hmm. Let's see where you're going.
It's a light. Nothing. It's just light.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm suspended here.
Oh, and is this part of you that floated above the body, would you say the bigger part of your being or the smaller part of your being versus the one you left in the body?
The one that left is the spark. The spirit is very evolved. That's the one that helped with the changes.
Mm-hmm. And what's left in the body? That life force just?
It's just a life force, and the life force as it was developed in those bodies at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot, that's very interesting, because I want to go back.
Back to what?
To my people, my brothers.
Mm-hmm. The white beings?
Yes, but I cannot go back until this body dies.
Huh.
But I don't stay in the body either.
Why not?
Because there's nothing to do. So I go up here, and until next time when I have to go do the light.
You mean in 10 years?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And what do you do in the meantime?
It's very fast.
See, feel, and sense for yourself this space. What do you do within the 10 years?
I'm just waiting.
Uh-huh. And you don't get bored?
It's not that long.
Where is this space if you were to look back to the tribe? Is it far? Is it close?
It's in a different dimension entirely.
Mm-hmm.
We're not mixing with the earth dimension other than embodying in its creatures.
Huh.
We cannot really exist there, or there's nothing for us to do there. The only thing we can do is just help the creatures at that phase.
Mm-hmm.
There's more of us.
On Earth, you mean?
No, like where I am on this level.
Oh. What are they doing?
We are all waiting. We are waiting.
Do they have all of them aspects on Earth like yours?
No, they are all in different parts, some on Earth. But these are the times when we don't have to be with the part down.
Mm-hmm.
And we come here.
Huh. That's very interesting, and I am curious to know about who you were on the gas planet. Like, what happened to you there to be able to come down here on Earth? You now know, and you can tell me about it.
No, I know. We were in charge. Not in charge, we chose to help with a few of the DNA changes in the population of this planet Earth, because the planet was asking for intelligence. And she could create the flesh and blood and everything in the solid, but she couldn't create that spark of intelligence. So when we found out, we offered to help. So that's what I was doing there. Since some of those features we could design on the planet, then we designed the process so we could come there and put it into these people.
Now, what happened to your body on the gas planet? Did it have to die in order for you to come and do this job on Earth, or not?
I see it kind of dissolving, that little shape, but it's just a contour. Because if I go back there, then I can take back that shape, which is made of just gas.
You said you can't?
I can.
Oh, you can? You can take it back again?
Because it's only like gas. It never goes, it just morphs with the other ones. The other ones will take that energy and create shapes. There's one intelligence only.
So you came with your entire energy and put a little bit of life force in the human, and then you're staying in that stasis with the rest of your energy, you mean?
Yeah, I cannot travel back to my planet until I finish this.
How, around what age was your predecessor when he died?
I see 37.
So how many cycles did he do?
He only did 2.
I see. Do you know how many you're supposed to be doing?
2.
Okay. So once you've done your second one, then you can leave?
Yes, because life is very short here.
Why is that? What's happening to these people that die so young?
It's not young.
It's not?
It's for the way the body is made right now. That's all the body can take for this shape. It's normal.
Right, so let's move forward. I want you to leave the scene floating above it, and let's move forward to the next time you do the water ceremony. You are now back. 10 years have passed. You're back to the tribe right before you start the water ceremony.
Something's off.
Tell me more about that.
There's something dark on the rocks.
What rocks are you talking about?
The waterfall. Next to the waterfall, those rocks,
dark?
something dark there.
What does it look like?
Oh, There's darkness coming from the cave. What happened?
Hmm.
Something else used the portal.
Hmm. Can they use that portal? I thought the portal existed while you were there.
The space. It was a portal into a dark thing. Oh, it's so ugly.
In the cave, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. What do you sense? What do you perceive about that?
Oh, they've been poisoning my people.
In what way?
It was dark energy.
Hmm.
This place is a very powerful place. And this was just our method to open the light portal.
Mm-hmm.
With the good changes for them. But then other forces found this place of power and used it to open portals into something dark.
Mm-hmm.
And they used the same process that we have been using. Oh, they put bad seeds in these people.
What kind of bad seeds?
Oh, it's like bad energies, sadness, jealousy, anger.
What else do you see?
I don't know if can I use this portal again? Yes, I can. I just see the traces of the ones that used it.
Mm-hmm. It's safe for you to bring more information for your people?
Yeah, I can keep on doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I see that something bad came.
So someone else has started using it.
Some other... Where are these guys from? I can see... I see them far away in the galaxy, but it's almost just like clouds of dark.
Mm-hmm. Maybe your brothers would know once you open the portal. Maybe you can ask them.
Yeah. Okay.
What's happening?
I'm just gonna take water, but I feel this energy that they left behind. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Can you describe it for me?
It's just dark and sticky, and you cannot breathe.
Mm. You don't like it?
Mm-mm. It cannot touch me because I'm entirely the opposite.
Oh.
But I feel that it's nasty.
Mm-hmm. That's good that it doesn't touch you. It cannot touch you.
No, and then these other ones, how did they do it? Let me see.
But I want to understand a bit more about this. So because you have this higher light energy in you, this dark energy cannot touch you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But it touched your people?
They did it on the other side, on the upside down.
Mm.
The same spot, it's just the opposite. That's how they brought their own seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
What do you feel about those dark beings that planted dark seeds in the people, in your people? What emotion or feeling do you have about them and about what they're doing?
I know they're not good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see how they got to... How did they get? How do they get in these people? And I see they put something in animals.
Mm.
They are nobody from the tribe. They don't come here.
Mm-hmm.
They put something in animals, and the animals come at night and put it in the water they drink. That's how they do it.
So the animal is their courier or the messenger?
Yeah,
you mean?
I see something like dragging, no legs. It's not a snake, but it's something ugly too.
Mm-hmm.
So they come, okay, this portal here, they use this space, and they use the other side of the crystal, which they cannot see, because it's our crystal. And it's upside down from this reality. And then they come there, and then they give it to the animal, and the animal poisons the DNA of the people. That's how they do it. And I see all the black slime. But I can still do my process.
That's wonderful. I'm glad you're able to do yours.
They only used this space, but I can still use the light.
I wonder how were they able to discover this space, because it was hidden in the cave in the tall mountains. What gave it away?
It's just they follow the energy.
I had a suspicion that they felt the energy. So they were capable to feel that energy.
Yeah, they can feel all the energies too.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
I'm just gonna make the process again and bring the next change. But I don't know what we're gonna do. I have to tell my brothers about this.
All right, let's get to the moment when you talk to them. You already opened up the portal. The energy went through you, and you're now seeing your brothers. And you can ask them about this. What do you tell them?
They're worried. But they say that expected this.
Oh.
It's no surprise, he said.
What do they feel about this new change that came about?
They feel a little, they're actually knowing that it's I don't know, they tell me there is something good in it.
Oh,
How can they be good?
We want to know what can be good in it.
They said for balance. It mimics the structure of the planet.
Oh, in what aspect?
With the light and the shade. And we were responsible for the light. And they said they were expecting at some point a shade.
Interesting. So it needed balance.
They don't say need. It said just mirrored. Mirrored the planet.
So is there a proportion between this light and darkness that it needs to be reached, or it's desired to be reached? What do your brothers know about this?
Right now it shows me very little bit of darkness, and everything else is light.
Oh, it's just a little bit of darkness.
Very little bit. They say that I don't have to worry right now about the people.
Do they know what will happen in the future, if the balance will change in any way? Do they have this kind of knowledge about the future?
They tell me that we are not the only ones that do this. There are more brothers that do this.
What do you mean?
Other worlds
Yes.
that seed their own influence into this fresh new world.
So it's not just the two of you, the light and the dark. There are others.
There are others that can either do light stuff or dark stuff.
Oh. Who is deciding who can do this? Is there someone that decides all these things that are happening besides the planet asking for it?
The Supreme Energy is shielding the ones The Supreme Energy is shielding the possibility of seeding from the ones that don't need to seed it at this moment.
So it's not just open for everyone.
No.
Okay, only some know about it.
Some know. And only the ones that are allowed and agreed are the ones that are going through this barrier.
All right. And let's go to the last day of your life in this tribal body. You are now in the last day of your life in this type of primitive body. And you can tell me about what's happening. What do you see? What do you do?
I sit on some leaves. It's cold. There are leaves under me. They collected.
You collected them?
They have collected for me. I cannot.
What are you doing?
I cannot move my body.
You're laying down?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the body?
It's really hard. It's like I don't have control over it. It's like something got inside and hardened everything inside.
Huh. So you have no flexibility, no possibility to move?
I cannot move.
Do you look or feel any different?
I am... Oh, what happened? I look the same. I am older, but I'm the same person.
Did you find anyone to pass on the teachings about the water ceremony?
Yeah, my little brother, he kept on doing it. I think an accident happened to me. But now it's time to die.
All right. Who is there with you?
My little brother. He's already done 2 cycles. And women of the tribe hold my head. I have my head on a rock. It's cold, but there are leaves on it.
All right. And how do you feel about all this moment?
It's just I can go now.
All right.